Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Sophie and I'm the founder of a brand called Agnes LDN. So over the next few months, there's going to be some slightly different content coming to my YouTube channel. I'm still going to be doing the normal sewing videos and normal upcycling videos. However, my requirements for my wardrobe have slightly changed as I'm actually 5 months pregnant. So yeah, it's a whole different wardrobe. So when I first got pregnant, I knew that I didn't want to go out and buy a whole new maternity wardrobe. To me, there didn't seem to be any sense in buying clothing that I would literally only wear for a couple of months, and that I wanted to still wear my same style of clothing anyway throughout my pregnancy. So I looked on YouTube for some ideas. To be honest, there weren't that many kind of sustainable maternity wardrobe ideas. So that is what I'm hoping to inspire you with and share a little bit more about what clothes I did wear and what I made myself, what I brought, etc. So I've brought a few things. I think I will go into that in a later video. I might just do like a maternity wardrobe overview a bit further down the line. But anyway, one of the first things that I knew would be quite important and I knew that I would want for most of my pregnancy is some maternity jeans. So I didn't want to buy any new jeans or any maternity specific jeans for this. Today's video is going to be showing you how I turned some normal jeans into maternity jeans. So I actually made two different styles of maternity jeans. Using some jeans that I already owned, I made some under the bump jeans, and using some jeans that I actually bought on eBay, I made some that go over the bump. So these were actually fairly easy to make and I will show you how I did that. So for the jeans that I bought on eBay, I just bought a size bigger than my normal size to allow for any kind of growth in other areas of my body as well as just my waist. And these jeans that I already used, to be honest, I've repaired them so many times. They are just hanging on in there for life. So if they can just hang on in there for another few months, that would be fantastic. So I didn't mind that I was cutting them up to make them into maternity jeans, because to be honest, I think by the time I no longer need them, I'll probably have repaired them so many times that they are no longer wearable. And especially at the moment as well, I'm just wearing them around the house and for the occasional walk. It's not like I'm really going anywhere, so it doesn't matter what they really look like as long as I'm comfortable. So anyway, let's get into the video and I will show you how I made these maternity jeans. So like I said, I started off with an existing pair of jeans and also a new pair of jeans that I'd brought on eBay. I also used some navy stretchy jersey fabric to go with the blue jeans. And then I had some dark grey stretchy jersey fabric to go with the black jeans as well. So to start off with, I'm going to do the under the bump jeans using the jeans that I already have. I'm just going to cut out the shape of the pocket lining. So I'm not going to cut the white pocket bag, I'm just going to cut the denim bit. And this was a little bit fiddly because it was quite thick. So I tried to leave myself a centimetre on the inside that I'd be able to stitch the jersey to. So I cut that out on both sides of the jeans, just cutting the pockets out. And actually doing it this way means that I still have usable front pockets as well, which is great. And then I folded my jersey in half, so it would be kind of double thickness, as obviously the denim is quite thick. So then I used the piece that I had cut out of the jeans to create the shape for the jersey where I was going to replace it. So I'm just cutting around the bit that I've cut out, using that as my pattern. There's a 4-way stretch in this fabric, so it should be extra stretchy and just give me a little bit more room in these jeans and just make them last a bit longer. I'm just going to overlock the top of the jersey just to finish the top edge of the insert. Then I'm pinning them in place back where I would like them in the jeans. Now this is quite rough, it's not exactly perfect, but actually it turned out all right. So I'm just making sure not to sew over any metal bits or anything like that, because obviously that would break my needle and that would not be good. So now I'm just using my sewing machine and I'm just straight stitching around the edge of the jersey insert, attaching that to the jeans. And I think I just had to come in a little bit further a side seam just to avoid any metal hardware and sewing over that.
So that's the first insert in place, and as you can see, it just adds a little bit more stretch to the waistband. So doing it on both sides, it just adds a bit more give. And there we have the under the bump jeans. So for the under the bump jeans, so actually where I went wrong here is I probably should have measured this on my body first. However, I just went straight for it and measured it on the jeans. But I'm just using tailor's chalk and my pattern master to draw on roughly the shape of the jersey and how much I'm going to cut off the jeans. So I'm just cutting down the front. I'm just doing one side first out to the center, and then I'm going to flip it over and then cut round it for the other side to make sure I'm getting a nice even shape at the front. So here I'm cutting the fly off completely. I didn't really want to cut through the fly as I felt this would be too complicated, but it did mean that the jersey starts really low down. And with the back, I'm just taking a little bit off. I'm just basically taking the waistband off. So again, I'm using a double layer of the jersey, and I'm just using the panel that I've cut out of the jeans to trace around. I'm also adding quite a bit of extra height onto the front of the jeans because I want this to come right up over my bump. And then again, same with the back. I'm just drawing on with tailor's chalk around the shape of the front so it follows the same shape, and then using the amount that I've cut off the waistband to finish the rest of the shape. And again, folding it in half to make sure I get a nice equal shape on both sides. And then I'm just laying that back on my jeans just to check what it will look like, check it's coming together how I imagined it. Because I've done a double layer of the jersey, what I've done is I've opened up both sides so the top will just be a fold, and then I'm stitching these side seams together with an overlocker. The reason why I'm using the overlocker is the overlocking stitch still allows a bit of stretch, so it'll mean that the jersey still maintains stretch around the seams and hopefully won't break as easily as a normal straight stitch might. And then folding it over. So that's what my waistband will look like. Now to attach it to my jeans. So I'm just going to pin it in place, pinning it all the way around the curve, trying to line up key points like the center front and the center back and the side seams as well. Obviously the denim is a fabric that doesn't have very much stretch in it, and the jersey has a lot of stretch in it. So they're two quite different fabrics to be working with, which does sometimes make it a little bit trickier. And then I'm just overlocking all the way around, attaching the jersey to the jeans. Removing my pins as I go because I do not want to overlock over any pins. So once I'd actually overlocked around the edge, I did then go ahead and straight stitch just inside the overlocking as well, just to give it a bit of extra strength. I found that I'm pulling these jeans up a lot, so I wanted to make sure that the seams were nice and strong and weren't going to come undone. And there we have it. There's both jeans on, the under the bump and the over the bump. So I went down a little bit lower than I probably should of the under the bump. Unless I wear a long top, you can see where the jersey starts. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with both of them.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it useful and I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you are going to attempt to have a go at making jeans yourself, or if there's any other clothing upcycling tricks I can use for maternity clothing. Pop them in the comments below, as I would love to know. Definitely for the first 2 months I was doing the old hairband around the waistband trick until it got too big that I actually needed to make my own maternity jeans, because that was not working anymore. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back next week with another video. I'm probably going to do a kind of maybe a little series, or there'll be a few more videos along this theme of creating a sustainable maternity wardrobe. See you next week.